Hi everybody, Matt here from Matt Likes Comics, and today I wanted to talk to you with my response of Allan's top 10 video for the week. Top 10 covers of your favorite villain. Now this one was a little harder for me because most of my favorite villains either don't have enough cover appearances, like guys like Paradegaton or the Ultra Humanite, or their cover appearances are way too expensive because Degaton was on a couple of All-Star Comics covers, and that would be the only way I could get a full top 10 list of Degaton for his appearances. There's only 6 that I could find in my collection, and there wasn't enough to make a video, obviously. But there is a way that I found that is fun at the same time. Because another thing that I like to collect are DC's Gorilla covers. And there is one Gorilla in particular who is an enemy. He's a villain. And that, of course, is Gorilla Grodd. And he's been up against the Flash for a long time, since the 1960s, early 60s when he made his debut. And so I pulled 11 Grodd covers. I narrowed it down from 20. I pulled 11, and these are what I'm going to go with. There's 11 because I couldn't quite decide between the last two. And as usual, when I get like that, I always, of course, take the time to say, screw it, I'm going to show an extra one. Because, the rules for comic book videos are guideline, not a rule. And the one thing that's cool is as long as you stick to the subject, I think you're doing okay. So, I've babbled on long enough. Let's get to the covers. These are in no particular order. They are in the order of whatever the pile is. In fact, I've shaken them up a little so I can break them up. Right off the bat, I'm going with Secret Society of Supervillains number 3. Because as you can see there's Grodd. And he's got a guy in his arms. He's about to throw him. Secret Society of Supervillains 3. Next up, this is from the Rebirth series. This is Flash 43, Under the Gaze of Grodd, where Grodd is sitting in the background and he's watching all the Flashes. There's Kid Flash and Wally West and one of the other speedsters. I think that's Max Mercury's sidekick in this current iteration. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a long time since I've read it. But there's Grodd's eyes in the background. And he's just, you can tell, because we all know that, well, if you're not familiar with Grodd, Grodd has mental powers. He's an intelligent ape with mental powers that can take over minds and such. And he's considered to be one of the strongest mentalists on the planet. Next up, same series, but issue 39. One of the best Grodd covers I've ever seen. Jumping Grodd where it says Grodd is back. I love this cover. When I saw this, I was like, oh, I actually had it up here for a little bit when I first bought it. I loved it so much. The next one is from the New 52 run. This is issue 16 of The Flash. And there he is wrestling with Barry Allen, because Barry Allen was the Flash in this run. And here he is. Allan's trying to get away, and Grodd is holding on for dear life. I think this is a cool cover. And this is from the same series. This is Flash 14. And it's an awesome cover of Grodd in an anger pose. I love it. You know what I like about these videos? They make me feel like that kid in the candy store again. Because I get to go, ooh, which ones do I pull? Which ones do I pull? Because you'll end up with books like this. And this is an example of Grodd's mind powers. This is Flash 313 from the first series. Flash tries to get involved in a fight between Mister Gorilla Grodd and Psychon. Both of them have mental powers, and they're fighting each other. And then when the Flash shows up, they team up. They knock him out. Great cover. This, of course, is an Infantino cover, and you gotta think it's pretty cool. By the way, this is the last issue that Dr. Fate had a backup in the Flash, if you're interested. Next up, Super Society of Supervillains 4, where the rest of the team gang up on Grodd, try to hold him back. Grodd was a major part of this series. In fact, this series, the Flash Rogue Gallery in general seemed to be a big part of it and was really cool. I have about half of it, and I'm actively trying to finish this series. And following was Secret Society of Supervillains number 8, where Grodd is the big focus on the cover. He's fighting everybody, teamed up with the Trickster. The Trickster, by the way, is another Flash villain that has a lot of cool covers. Back to the New 52. This is number 17, where Flash is standing on Grodd. He has defeated him. And it's very rare that you see a defeat of a major character like Grodd on the cover of a book. This has obviously been a storyline involving Grodd that went over a couple of issues, because I showed 14 and 16 as well. But the fact is, they all had good covers, so I went with them. The next one is number 10, technically, but we're going to 11, as I said. This is a really cool one. This is the Flash 757. And 4 Flash villains have the Flash caught in like a wishbone. And of course, the one on the leg there in the corner, Grodd, is of course the focus for me for the cover. But this concept is so cool. The Captain Cold, and again, Trickster's on here. Like I said, Trickster's on so many good covers that it's pretty. But I could have done the Trickster as well, just if I wanted to do Flash books. And the last one, and I saved this for last because it has multiple gorillas on the covers. I did pick this one for last because the Flash is in Gorilla City. Grodd is the one he's fighting at the top, and a bunch of minions a bunch of the gorilla minions are there. In this issue, I remember Grodd had managed to take over Gorilla City briefly again. And this is Flash 58 from the Rebirth. Like I said, any chance to have Gorilla covers, I have to do it. It's the kid in me. The Gorilla covers are awesome. It doesn't matter if it's DC or not. Gorilla covers are awesome. Repeat after me. Gorilla covers are awesome. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you want to do a video like this yourself, just make a video, pull out 10 of your favorite comic book villain, 10 covers, and make a video. Use the hashtag Friday Comic Challenge, and I will watch it. Tag Allan the Comic Collector Geek. Tag me. I'd love to be able to see these. These are my favorite videos, and as people who do the videos can attest, I try to watch every one of them, and I always leave a comment when I watch a video so that people know we're out there. Thank you very much for joining me today on behalf of my friend and sponsor Nefarious whose information is in the description of the video below. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Matt. I like comics, and I hope you do too. Bye, everybody.